Hello YouTube, this is RV Granny. Today I'm going to take you to Fort Nisqually. The fort we're going to visit today actually only includes two original buildings that were moved here from the original site that was in DuPont, Washington. The rest of the fort was reproduced by WPA workers during the 1930s. The original fort was built in 1833 by the Hudson Bay Company. It was the first non-native settlement in the Puget Sound area. The Hudson Bay Company was established in 1670 as an English fur trading company. Reading from the brochure, Fort Nisqually was an outpost of the fur trade that drove the HBC across the North American continent in pursuit of beaver pelts. The main suppliers of the fur were local native tribes who took a fancy to their wool blankets and other manufactured goods. Local volunteers come to the park and dress in costume to help people understand the history of the place. Today our granddaughter was with us, and she was fascinated with the way that people lived back in those days.
So you gotta get the ring off this way somehow, right?
And then he takes, when he gets something hot enough, he puts it over there and he hits it with the hammer until he gets it the shape he wants. Then when it's the shape he wants, he dunks it in the water.
We looked at a beautiful display of Native American beadwork. Beads were often traded for furs. William Tomey, who was the chief factor of the fort for 16 years, had a good relationship with Native Americans.
There's a chair. There's a place to eat.
This room was supposed to hold an entire family, and my granddaughter found that quite
Now you
impossible.
see that chair sitting over there? That little rocking chair? That's kind of what the bed looks like underneath the mattress.
And the candles, where they make the candles.
I had just been explaining to her about making candles since we looked at the molds in the sales room.
I always wondered what those look like in real life.
Here's the sink.
Where's the faucet?
There aren't any faucets. They don't have plumbing. Don't you think?
They wash their hands. Oh,
You remember?
put water in that, and then you just go like that.
And then there was no TV. So that was your entertainment right there. What the blacksmith did, he did all that.
We had just been watching the blacksmith make a candle holder, and I explained to her that if you wanted anything, you had to make it.
Of course, of course.
There's actually chicken.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You think that's cool, huh?
It goes big.
We get lots of trees at our house. We could probably make one of those, huh?
A homemade chicken coop. We just need chickens.
For 16 years, Dr. William Fraser Tomey was the chief factor at Fort Nisqually. He was Scottish-born and came to the Northwest in 1833.
Or a study.
He lived in this house with his wife Jane and their 12 children.
He wrote books.
Jane's father was also a chief factor at the fort in Victoria, BC. One of William and Jane's sons, Simon, served as the Premier of British Columbia for 5 years. William Tomey was a very intelligent man and wrote books about the native languages. He also was a botanist, and he has a state park and a mountain peak named in his honor.
Pretty fancy bed, huh?
They have the crate thing.
It's a baby bed. Cradle.
It was a really nice house, but it was hard to imagine raising 12 children in this house.
That's so that they can fit a smaller one underneath. It's the little bed underneath the big bed.
It's a bunk bed.
No, it's called a trundle.
So it's technically a bunk.
Not really, but it's kind of. It's a.
The pot for.
That's what I was telling you about, a chamber pot. That's a chamber pot.
Fancy.
And then see the pitcher and bowl over there?
Where?
See on the stand there?
Yeah.
That's the sink. And then they have towels over there for you to dry off after you take a bath or if you wash yourself. And there's a chest here to keep blankets and things in.
Probably keep clothes because my stuff it would.
There was more to see, but we were getting tired and hungry, so we headed home. Point Defiance has a drive called the 5 Mile Drive, and we always go on that, and we never fail to see some kind of wildlife. I hope you enjoyed seeing Fort Nisqually. I put some links below if you want to learn more about it. Well, bye for now.